the holidays are coming. Look how cute. Like, this is a good brain update. You deserve to be well. Welcome back to a vlog. I was just thinking, I was so torn on what to do as far as this video, because I have an idea for like a sit down chatty video with you. And then it's Monday morning and I like to vlog primarily Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to give you your like SLP vlog of the week. But I'm off today. It's a 3-day weekend. It's Veterans Day. But it's always so fun to like pop in these little moments of vlogging too, because that's real life. I always say it. I'm gonna have a chill, cozy day. I do have a doctor's appointment this afternoon and then just getting ready to go back to work for the week, for a 4-day work week. But we will just kind of see where the day takes us and take it easy. I did my morning routine already, did my journaling. It felt really good. I actually hadn't journaled in a couple days. But I did sit down and do that while coffee was brewing. That always just helps me have like some clarity and some just peace going into the day. But now I want to sit with my big planner. I have the whole month of like content planned out, but I need to just solidify some dates and things of when I want things to go out. Thanksgiving is this month. It's in like 2 weeks, actually. Yeah, like 2.5 weeks. It's just like there's a lot coming up. And then I also am trying to decide if I want to take a trip to Seattle in December. I'm not going to AAC, but one of my very good friends who lives in Germany is going to AAC, and Seattle's not a far flight from me. And so Mark and I have to sit and decide if we want to make that trip, or if I'm gonna go alone, like, or if we're going at all, because financially we just want to make sure we feel good about it. I want to make sure I feel good about it. I've been in the last like 9 months very, very hyper-focused almost on like my savings and all of that. I don't know if it's because I'm older, if it's because it finally clicked for me when I made a couple mistakes that I just need to be very aware of like where my money is and what I'm doing with it. And it's adulting. It's just adulting. And so yeah, it's also a little bit hard to travel in December with Christmas, and there's so many birthdays and things in my family at that time. So I don't know. I have to really sit and like do the pros and cons. We also have things we're saving for, Mark and I, that we just would prefer to save for that. So yeah, there's a lot on my mind. Can you tell? It's totally brain dumped on you. I'm so sorry. I had no intentions of doing that, but I thank you for being here. Let me do some more brain dumping in my planner, because I think that's where my brain is right now. And so we're gonna take our coffee and we're gonna take you and let's go to the office, because I feel like I'll get more work done there. I'll be more organized in there. Okay. A little tidy, feels better. And now I'm going to, I don't think these are mine, but I'm gonna wear them. Edit my reel and then get to editing. So my goal, I'm gonna just give myself like an 1.5 to 2 hours of work time. You know what that looks like. I don't need to show you. So I'm gonna see you in a couple hours for the rest of the shenanigans. I feel like I am hitting that afternoon slump, and it is 12:52. I'm leaving for my doctor's appointment in like 30-ish minutes, but I really want to keep my focused energy up, because after my doctor's appointment, I'm just gonna come back here and continue editing. I did get quite a bit done, but I felt like I was very distractible. So my little hack for that, I'm gonna take a Magic Mind right now, and I wanted to kind of do a little testimony for you because I know I've shared a lot about Magic Mind, but I haven't updated you on like what it's actually been like. I feel like this is a good brain update. I haven't told you in the last 4 months since I've been taking it consistently what I'm feeling overall, what I'm noticing day to day. So let's just talk about the fact that taking Magic Mind has limited my coffee drinking by a big amount. I was drinking like at least 2 cups of coffee a day. And I have been just drinking 1 in the morning. So overall, I would say with 4 months of using it, I'm noticing that, which is really good on for a lot of reasons, because I know it's not good to be drinking too much coffee, especially for like my adrenal system and all of that. I also really like that daily when I take it, I think I've talked about this a few videos ago, but I do now feel the like click in my brain, if that makes sense. So like I'll take it and maybe within like 20 to 30 minutes, I feel like I have super focus, like a superpower, where I'm just like, I have to make a decision about something at work or something at home or like, you know, whatever. I feel like I have more clarity. And so right there, like having that ability, I feel like to just focus on the decision at hand and not get stressed out about it, because this has ashwagandha in it. So like overall having that every day too has helped me a lot with like little anxieties that can pop up through the day. So there's just been a lot of benefits to it for my health and for my wellness. So having it as a really easy part of my routine, like you just open it and drink it and then that's it, has done a lot for my productivity. And one of the things I was thinking about was like, I know I recommend this. I recommend it to all of you. If I were to sit down with my best friend and tell her you should try Magic Mind, like I would say what I'm saying to all of you. It's going to help you find a good source of energy. You'll find that little stressors might not stress you out as much or at all because you have something consistent that helps you lower that cortisol when those things come up. You also will have a calm energy. I think that's my favorite part too. I don't feel the jitters like I would if I drank too much coffee because this is matcha green tea. Overall, I would just say try it. Be consistent with it and you'll probably thank me. So I'm gonna take my Magic Mind right now before I get one more thing done and then head out to the doctor's appointment. But you can use my code MarieMM20 if you want to get a subscription, which you can get 15 or 30 bottles depending on your lifestyle and what you need, and that'll save you 20% off your subscription. So I'm gonna link everything below for you. I'm gonna shake this up and I'm gonna take it, and you know already if you've seen my videos, I'm gonna say it tastes delicious because it does. It has passion fruit, which is so refreshing. Do you want a mind?
A mind?
Yeah.
Sure, mind me.
Mind you? Your Magic Mind, sir. Woohoo.
Thank you.
All right, last thing I want to do before heading out is open this box. This is my absolute favorite unboxing to ever do. What is in this box right here means the holidays are coming. It's exciting. It means Christmas is coming. Oy, oy, oy. So beautiful. Oh, they look great. It's a journal order. I am so excited about this, and I was a good businesswoman and I paid the extra, like, I don't know, $10 to make sure I had the shipping where if something was damaged or wrong, I would ship it back, because I know when I do that, then they take extra care of it. I have the holiday stock in of the journals, and so I'm gonna quickly quality check. Green won by a landslide. I've been out of green for months, And I still have the hardbound black and white in stock. And I went on Instagram and I asked, what would you be most likely to gift or want as a gift? And green won by like tons of votes. I think those have been my best selling journal yet. Also, I think the size is really nice because it's half the size of the other journals. It has the same amount of prompts, so you still are encouraged to get the full 6 months out of journaling with them, because there's a prompt for every day of the week, but I put them on each page in the journal instead of like one prompt and then you have a page and a half and then another prompt. So we save paper, you have saved space on your bookshelf or in your bag or wherever you keep your journal, and it's also the most beautiful green color imaginable. I just got to my doctor's appointment. I always get a little anxious for any appointments, but I'm trying to stay calm. I don't know why. It's a checkup. It's just routine stuff. But I was driving here and I felt like I was in the movie The Italian Job because I drive a Mini Cooper and there were 2 Mini Coopers. Basically the whole way there were 3 of us just like mobbing in the same direction. It was kind of funny. Just wanted to share that. But okay, I got to get in there, check in, and then I'll chat with you after. Okay, I want to rant for just a second. I don't do rants very much, but sorry, I have to have the AC on, so you're gonna hear that. I was just thinking after this appointment how when I was little and I would go to the doctor, like I remember my mom like enjoying like talking to the doctor, or like if it was her appointment and I was just with her, there would be like conversation and laughter and like connection being built. And I feel like now there's not that. When I go to the doctor, probably one of the reasons I avoid it so much and get so anxious about it is because like I'm just shuffled through and it's like boom, go here, boom, go here. And everybody's like flat affect, no emotion, no connection, at least in my experience. It's not for everybody. I get some people have wonderful relationships, but I feel like for the most part with the way that healthcare works, it's not always priority number 1. And it should be. I don't think I would dread it as much. Just thinking that, because like I just felt like a mule in there, and yeah, it's fine though. Like everything's good. I was just thinking about that. Like, man, when I was little, like at least I enjoyed being here. There are not even highlights magazines in the waiting room anymore. Like what the heck? Okay, but I'm done. Like we're grateful for that. Rant over, and I'm going home. All right, home, making dinner, or at least getting it prepped. Fall, you know, we got to go with our squashes. I posted, I think, one time last year making the spaghetti squash. So this will be maybe my one time making it with you. But this is such a staple. We eat at least one a week right now. I try to stay as gluten-free as possible, but I love pasta. And this is a fun little way of kind of hacking that. It's nothing like pasta, no, but it's fun because then you can put like your favorite pasta sauces with it. So I am just scraping out the insides, gonna oil, salt, and pepper these, pop them in the oven at 400. Then while they're cooking, I'm gonna sit and complete my vlog that I'm editing. And then when they're done cooking, while they're resting, we're gonna take a little evening walk. That is like, honestly, my favorite routine. And it's funny because you think like spring and summer that would be even better, but I love a cozy fall walk. Like I mean it's not like super cold by any means, but it's finally the season where like I can wear a sweatshirt while we're walking, and you know, just get a good little movement session in, while also like already there are some neighbors with their Christmas lights up. Not us, but there are some. And so that's also like so fun in the month of November, December while walking. Oh, it's the best. It's the best. Oh, that was hot. Hello. It's Tuesday. Vlog day 2. I'm so sleepy this morning. I think we went to bed late, like every night this weekend, except for last night, but I'm on a different sleep schedule because 3 consecutive nights, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. I was going to bed like after midnight. So that's fun. So I'm a little tired, but that's okay. I am just getting situated with what I want to teach today. I think what I'm going to do, hear me out. So this week, I am working on the words like, good, and bad. I forget how to sign good and bad. They go perfectly in a story that my Slippa and I are pushing in with later this week. It's a Matt and Molly's story. It's the turkey story. Look how cute. What's going on with my camera? Why is it weird? Anyways, I don't know what's going on with you, but this is my Slippa made this. It's obviously a turkey, and it goes with this Matt and Molly story. Whoops. I haven't talked a lot about Matt and Molly this school year, but I've talked about them a lot on the vlog, especially last year, and a lot of you have in the past asked where you can find them. So I will link if I can find them, because sometimes I can find them and sometimes I can't online, like on Amazon or Super Duper. So if I can find them, I'm gonna link them. And if they're on Super Duper, you get a discount because I have a code. So I'll link everything that I can find below. But this idea, the story, it's 4 pictures that go in a specific sequence. Obviously there's no words on the page because I'm narrating, and there's a little script. Comes in like a booklet, but we made a copy because I'm taking it to my other site as well. So like in this story, the turkey tries all these different foods. So we have all the little pretend food. I'm gonna also bring the real food. It's like carrots, corn, and cucumber. And then, you know, as it goes on, like he either likes it or he doesn't like it, and he ends up liking the corn. And so it's perfect to teach with those 3 words. And that's what we're gonna do for our push-in activity when we are working together at a center. But I was thinking it could be a good idea to read the story with the kids at circle time today. I also have it on like a PowerPoint version I can put up on the projector and read to the kids and talk about good, bad, like. But then like, that's it. That's all we're gonna do. I'll just do the story. And then on Thursday or Friday, whichever classroom we're in, they'll get like to hear that story again. So they'll just get the repetition. I feel like that's a really good way to go about it, because then the context is known. They, because there's so many things we're gonna do with this story when we push in, we're not just gonna read it. It might be good to read it. That way when we push in, they're already aware of it, and it goes a little bit faster so we can get to all the, because there's like a role-playing element. They get to try the food. So I wanna make sure we have time for all that. So I think this is gonna work perfectly. So I think this should be good. All right, I'm gonna charge iPad, go up to preschool. Oh, I need to grab the images for the core board, and it'll be a fun circle time. Hot chocolate with 3 marshmallows. 4 marshmallows? How much? How much does that cost? $5? I'll take it. Spin. Woo! Ready, set, go! On. Good job. You're going up and down. Just a brief check-in so far. Things are going really well today. I am just doing push-in today. So what that has looked like is running the circle time. And then I've just been hanging out during the full center rotations and kind of hitting each kid as I go through the centers with them versus me running a center, so I can spend the right amount of time with them. Also, I split their time up between centers and outside play. So I got a lot done during outside play. A lot of gestalt stuff happening, which was really great. I had my core apron on, so I could just be modeling right there. And then lunch is over now, so I'm about to get up to the second circle time for the PM session and do it all over again. But I do have at 12 o'clock, so in like 30-ish minutes, I am going to be popping in to start trials with touch chat on a device with a student that's working with the other SLP here, the TK through 5th. So I'm going to go work with him for his session at 12 and then back to preschool. So it's just a fun little variety to throw in the mix, which is nice. The work day is done. I hope you enjoyed a nice little montage of push-in therapy. Afternoon pretty much looked very similar to the morning, except for the AAC trials that I started on the iPad. My lips are so chapped. I want to chat with you more about AAC and trials and my thought process on a lot of things. And I kind of want to open it up to get your input too, if you want to comment. But anyways, we're going to have that conversation when I get home because I need to focus on what's going on. So now I am going to run a quick errand about sprouts because I need to get the stuff, like corn, carrots, and cucumber for the kids to be able to try. So we're going to go do that. And then I also want to pick up, Mark mentioned wanting to do breakfast tacos. So if I can find stuff for breakfast tacos, I think I'll get it for us to have dinner tonight. But let's go shopping. So as promised, I'm going to share my thought process and then I'm open to suggestions on this. But you might know that I recently, actually officially am certified, I don't know if I can call myself a specialist, like an AAC specialist. I don't feel like that's the right term, but I am able to, I have the certification, I guess, to conduct thorough AAC evaluations and implement trials and things for students in my district. And I know this is already something where it's like, as SLPs, we have the capacity to do that, I believe, without the certification, but depending on where you work, in my district, they prefer to have a little more certification for it. So basically more CEUs. And really, as an SLP, you have the ability to get the CEUs you want to get to have, that accreditation, so to speak. So that's a whole other conversation, but I just thought I would outline that because I don't want there to be any confusion of wait, I don't have certification and I, am able to determine if a child needs a device or an individual. And I get that. It's just that in my district, that's how it's done. And so I went ahead and completed that certification through a program called Open Access last school year. And now I have done a few AAC assessments. I've gone through a few trials and I've seen it be very beneficial. The way that I was trained through that program was to make sure that, when I'm looking at a program for a child, like Proloquo or Touch Chat or TD Snap or LAMP or whatever, to really assess and trial those specific tools and determine if that's what the child needs. And what I'm finding now, again, that's genuinely that is the most ethical way I would think to do it, right? Whatever works for that child. But sometimes I notice, and I notice this definitely in my district, but in other facilities and districts, there's a tendency when most of the staff is trained in one. So let's take Proloquo because that's the one I feel like most of the teachers have exposure to in my district, and other SLPs have exposure to Proloquo. I feel like that's been more universally used and recommended for students in our district. And so today when I was going through the trials, and this is why you trial too, I have not tried to veer away from Proloquo, but I really like for some kids Touch Chat and for some kids TD Snap and just different things. So I've really tried to make sure that I'm looking at what the child individually needs, but it's hard. And that's, again, why we do trials, because it's one thing for me, for a student to say, Touch Chat. I had this recently happen with another child where I'm Touch Chat works for him. He really took to it. He could navigate it pretty well. The other piece though, when I'm doing trials is this iPad now needs to be in the classroom with the child at all times, but there needs to be somebody there to do aided language modeling. Well, some of the adults, they're way more familiar with Proloquo and other things scare them. But when we're trialing, I need them to kind of get on board, if that makes sense. So I guess, I don't know if I generally have a question or I'm just kind of working through my thoughts, because today during my trial session, the student, what I recommended we trial first is touch chat. And in my mind, based on his communication level and where he's at, like imitating, I thought touch chat would be a really good way to go. But I found myself as the aided language model getting frustrated because I was thinking, you know what? I think he needs something that has way more context specific, like it's easier to navigate through contexts for him specifically. So now I'm like, wait, maybe I shouldn't have been so like determined to stay away from Proloquo. I did recommend we trial it. We're going to trial it in a couple weeks, but I almost at the last second told his SLP, I think we should just do Proloquo. And she kind of looked at me and was like, no, like you said we should trial this. Let's just do it. Like, let's go the 2 weeks. And I'm like, you're right. Let me take a step back. Let's go forward with it. Let's try it out. We need to give him time. But I also want to make sure that because I'm recommending a school device and he's going to be using this at school, if there are more people familiar with a different program that will be better able to model for him, is it better to be recommending that? I'm catching myself though, as I say that out loud. I'm like, but if it works for him, it works for him, right? That's the idea. So we'll just see. I think I'm finding myself, which I'm very surprised as I talk through this and grow with you. I'm finding that the fear of not knowing what to do and having to be patient through the trials is kind of getting to me a little bit. That's okay. We recognize it. And let it go, I guess. Because he's going to show me what he wants to use. He's going to show me. He's going to show all of us. That's it. But you know, I would love to hear your thoughts. I'd love your 2 cents on like how you go about trialing different tools for kids. Is it better in that sense when you're doing like trials to make sure you're also, I guess, yeah, is it better to also make sure for the trials like you're taking into account that adult buy-in? Because those are the people that are there with him. I'm the one that is not in there frequently at all, whereas all these other adults plus his school SLP is the one that's in there. Does that all make sense? I don't know. Rant over. It wasn't really a rant, but just thought process over. But I would love your knowledge. Let's have a conversation in the comments if we can, yeah? Anyways, dinner. Okay, we're back. Yeah, while the potatoes are getting started, I'm gonna work out. I would love to get that done because I need to take full shower tonight. That's gonna be so good. So let's get our workout on. Congratulations to you, you've made it to the end of the vlog. I am exhausted and I'm so ready to relax. But I was thinking, I haven't talked skincare with you in quite a while. And today I got a very nice compliment. Actually, recently I have been getting compliments on my skin. And I just was like, it means a lot. One, because I used to struggle with my skin. It used to be the source of a lot of issues with my own confidence. I sometimes still can get cystic acne, like hormonal breakouts and such, but like I've had a journey with my skin. And you know, as I age, like in the things that I do to support my skin health, I appreciate when it's noticed. Obviously right now I have like absolutely nothing on my face, very washed clean face post shower, but I have been noticing my pores seem a little bit smaller, and I feel like overall the texture of my skin, but also my complexion has felt just a lot more even. I do have a little spot right here because I picked at something I shouldn't have picked at, but a couple weeks ago, well, 3 weeks ago or so, I got a fun PR package from Primally Pure, and in it was this soothing cream. And one of the main ingredients in here is grass-fed, organic grass-fed beef tallow. And it's all over the place. Beef tallow is making probably a comeback. I've used their beauty creams before that have had tallow in it, but not consistently because they are thicker, and I thought that was gonna cause breakouts and I was all afraid of it. But I've been using this every single night for 3 weeks, and I swear it is changing my skin day by day. So highly recommend. Like I said, this was gifted to me, but I do have a code, so I'll put all that information if you're interested in shopping Primarily Pure. I'll put all that below. I'm just absolutely loving it, and I usually layer it. I'm gonna actually, we'll start here because my face is clean. So I'm gonna let this sink into my face a little bit, but this is their clarifying mist. Then I'm gonna put a serum on. I still have my old bottle. It's probably time to upgrade. But this is the plumping serum. So I've been alternating between that one, and then I also was gifted one from L'Occitane, and I do like that one too. It's this one right here. Their Reset Night Serum. I like this too. So, you know, I think I'm gonna use this one actually. But for any of you that are into skincare, like me, it's a huge part of my self-care. We'll do our soothing cream. Yeah, between this, I also like the plumping cream, which also has the tallow in it. Oh, they're so good. This one's blue. It's very fun. I don't wear this during the day. During the day, I have a very light moisturizer that I wear under my makeup. It's like the perfect, let me just sleep in it, let my skin get all these good things. I really want to get my nose because I swear that's where the biggest pores are on my face. You can even like do your whole chest. Sometimes that feels really good. Pretty simple. I used to have like 500 steps, and I swear, like using this, as long as I use this, I feel good. I feel happy. I feel well. Do you feel well? I hope you feel well. If you don't feel well, can you please promise me something? Can you do something for yourself today or tomorrow that helps your wellness? Just something for you. Or for the train. Do it for the train. That was a loud one. You know, go on a walk, a little wellness walk with yourself or with your partner or with a loved one or a friend or whoever. Or, you know, take 10 minutes and like read a piece of your favorite book, listen to your favorite song and have a dance party, do some skincare, drink water. Like, there's so many little things that add up. I always say this because there's so many little things that can add up as stressors, right? So many little things that throughout the day, if you let yourself get irritated with them, then you could have a day that's like really irritating. But like, there's also so many little things you can stack and do, little, taking a drink of water, taking a quick walk outside, that can help you with that wellness piece. So I think you should do it. You deserve that. You deserve to be well. Okay. Thank you for watching along this sweet little vlog. Thanks for listening to me think through some interesting clinical decision making and, you know, just learning and growing with me. Yeah, it's not lost upon me that you take time to sit with me in these moments. So thank you. And with that, I am excited to see you in the next video. Can't wait. But until then, have a good night. Bye.